Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Gooderman with the Strat-O-Matic Network, and we're ready to resume this doubleheader. I got this morning. I got right up until through the 8th. Cleveland at Washington, and Cleveland, pretty good team. They ended up in third place in real world. Coming into this doubleheader, 7-6. Washington doing even better, 8-7, and they came in last. The score is 8-3 Cleveland, and Stan Williams has reached fatigue, and I've done something I rarely, if ever, do, and that's keep him in. He reached fatigue in the 7th, and I kept him in knowingly. Washington has used 3 pitches already, and Baldwin will be due up in the bottom of the 9th. So I guess in that case, if they don't tie it or win it, well, if they don't tie it, they won't need another pitcher. But in any case, there's Baldwin. And just a few minutes, I'm gonna pick this game up again. Scheduled to start at the top of the hour. And Ernesto is here. Greetings to Ernesto. It's been a while. Great to have you here, Ernesto. And we're ready to resume this ball game. Dave Baldwin takes the mound. It's 8-3 Cleveland, and we have a second game following immediately after this, and Victor Avalio will lead it off for Cleveland. The It's 4-6 left-handed. And he struck him out. Third strikeout for Baldwin in his second inning. Now Chico Salmon, the batter. And hello to Kathy Harden for Monday night Strat-O-Matic baseball. Here's the pitch to Salmon. 6-7 right-handed, double 1-3. It's a double down the line for Chico Salmon. A lot of doubles in this game. Here's Larry Brown now. Already 8-3 Cleveland. Top of the ninth, Cleveland batting. Pitch to Brown. That's 4-4 right-handed. Fly ball, ground ball, short X. And that's for Hansen, 333. 18-3. He pulls the assist, throws it to first. And the runner will hold. So Chico holds at second, and here's Stan Williams now. And this is quite astonishing. Williams is 4 for 4 today. If you heard that in real world baseball, you'd say that's wild, but it's believable. It could happen. Pitch to Williams, 2-6, and he, oh my Lord. He struck him out. He almost got a base hit again off his own card this time. And we're heading to the bottom of the ninth. Here's Stan Williams with fatigue. Anything followed by a dot is a single 2 asteroids. And there'll be a pinch hitter for Baldwin. Billy Bryan, who came into the game in some capacity, I don't remember exactly, will pinch hit. So Bryan leads it off. Left-handed hitter facing Williams. That's 112 right-handed, base hit to left for Bryan. Senators down by 5. We'll let Bryan continue to run. We don't need him stretching any bases. Down by 5. That's my thinking. Possible balk or pass ball, but he's 0 on the balk. Possible pass ball. Duke Sims is at 1-9. And it is a pass ball. So Bryan gets to second base on a pass ball by Duke Sims. Okay, Unser full count now. 6-6, left-handed, pops it up to second. And that's 1 away. Now Ed Stroud. Bryan on second. 1 down. Pitch to Stroud, 5-8, left-handed, double 1. And that's a base hit. We may end up taking him out for realism's sake. First and third, 1 out. If he can't get somebody out here, we're gonna pitch to Howard with the infield back. Here's Williams. Pitch to Howard. 3-4, and he struck him out. fifth strikeout for Stan Williams, and he is 1 out away. A fatigued Stan Williams. Very rarely do it, but with the 5-run lead, I figured, what the hey. He says he's okay. Pitch to McMullen, 1-9, right-handed, 1-1, and that's a base hit. And now we're going to take him out. And there comes a time when it's just not realistic. Williams pitched 8 2/3 innings. Eleven hits. He did not walk a single batter. Struck out 5 and allowed 3 earned runs. Pitched good baseball. We'll bring Fisher in, even if he pitched 2 days in a row, because we're really going for 1 out. I'm going to double check to make sure that he didn't pitch on the 26th. I checked prior score sheets, which I keep right with me here. He did. So we're absolutely not going to use him. That is a sacred rule. I'm going to bring Mike Paul in if he did not start. I don't remember him starting a game. This thing is not working. Baseball Reference is just not working. Here it goes. It's been sluggish today. And this thing. Okay, we'll bring in Mike Paul. And he's good to go. Paul comes in, having pitched 2 scoreless innings. He has no record. Here's Paul. First and third. It's 8-4. Actually scored Brian here for a 4th run. Stepping up is Super Jew Mike Epstein. That was his nickname back then. We've become more, quote unquote, politically correct or evolved, where that might not fly anymore. Jim, I'm not sure what you mean about my diligence of not using the bottom ninth reliever. But Mike Paul comes in. Left-handed hitter, it's lefty-lefty, 2 outs. Pitch to Epstein, that's 5-9. Left-handed and home run, 1-17. That is a re-roll. Oh, it's a long fly ball. Jesus. I hate to do that. 6-8 left-handed struck him out, and that is the ball game. It was a possible end home run by Mike Epstein, which would have made it 8-7. But in any case, it was a re-roll on the non-flight flat 20 die, and Paul gets Epstein on strikes. The final is Cleveland 8 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. Washington 4 runs, 11 hits, and they made 2 errors. Williams with the win, his first, he's 1-0. Ortega with the loss, he's now 2-1. And we're going to move right without any hesitation to setting up game 2 here. Exactly, Jim. Exactly. El Chiante will be starting for Cleveland. No, I didn't. I used Mike Paul. I did not use Fisher, who had, I'm not sure he's the closer exactly, but by the way, adjust this now with Cleveland 8-6, only 3.5 out of first behind Minnesota. Washington now 8-8, and you know that Washington wants to not get swept and not and thereby split the series. Pitching for the Washington Senators is Barry Moore. Tion comes in 2-0. Moore 0-1 record. AL ERA leader. There it is for you folks. If you're interested in looking, 1.60. By the way, I thought that there was a player on this team that was not available, and I thereby put Davalillo in, Jose Vidal. I just wrongly assumed he was non-carded. So we're going to bring him in after all because he did bad in this. He was the starter. Davalillo came in later. I'm going to set up these lineups a little different here. Then game one. As Q. Shit. Been on the wrong frickin' team. There's SQ. Harper. That was Harper. It's turning out to be more of a pain in the neck than I had hoped it would be. Here's Harper. Brown and Tiante. I'm going to try to enter these frickin' fielding ratings in. If you're buzzed, it can seem bizarre to do. At least I don't have to write in the names and the position. Simone 422. Alvis 217. Cardinal. You get to see the lineup too, hear the lineup. Tony Horton at first. Jose Vidal. Right field, 4+1, 7. As Q. -2, 6, -2, -5. Tiante's move is a -5. Very nice. Jose Vidal says soon. Harper in left. These are 2. +1 arm, E5. Larry Brown at short, 325, not too bad. And Tiante, 1 WR. Now let's set up the Senators here. It's not going to be too much different. Casanova's catching two games today. Unser, Stroud, Howard, McMullen, Epstein, same lineup, Hansen, Casanova, and Coggins. But they used, I used Hank Allen. Also, Bernie Allen. Here's Coggins. Bernie Allen can also play second and third. 241 hitter. We're going to do something we typically don't do, Kathy Hardman. We're going to overrule a He had 171 at bats, 175 hitter. We'll bring in Bernie Allen, giving Washington a little bit of an advantage. Take one little, make a change, perturb the system a little bit, even the butterfly effect. Bernie Allen. So let's throw these people in. You got Bernie Allen. Oops, missing Casanova. There he is. Bernie Allen and Moore, a 1WL. Lord, I'm missing a freaking 1 card. Shit. That happens. Sometimes they get lost. Therefore, let me get, I think I'm going to get a fresh set. I got so many. This is a full sheet right here. I think I have 2 sets of these. It's very nostalgic now. There. And I'll just add these. Whoops. Just add these to my current collection. Just add these. And make it, they're already supposed to be doubled. I have a pitcher's hitting card hiding somewhere. And it'll turn up. But we need the one for Barry Moore. So we're missing that 1-2 card. Let me just throw in the fielding ratings here for leading off is Unser in center. Ed Stroud in right field. Howard in left. McMullen at third. Epstein at first. Hansen at short. Casanova behind the plate, catching both games. Bernie Allen being used instead of Coggins. And Barry Moore with a record of 0-1. And we're in Washington Stadium, and we hope that they're going to take the field pretty soon. Now we're in the nation's capital, and the Senators take the field. There's Barry Moore on the mound, Chico Salmon leading it off. Okay, Moore is set. Wind out pitch to Chico. 1-4 grounds at the third, McMullen. And he fires it to Epstein. One down. Here's Max Alvis. Pitch from Moore, 4-11. Right-handed, grounds to first. And it's Super Drew Epstein taking it to the bear. 2 gone. And here's Jose Cardinal with that big fro coming out of his helmet. On all around. Pitch to Jose, 6-3, right-handed, fly ball left X. That's Howard, 4-13. Let's see if he can even get to it. 7-4. No, he cannot. It drops in for a base hit. Howard gets to it. And after it drops in and throws it in to Bernie Allen at second. 2 down, and Cardinal is on first. This may be Cardinal was just a favorite of mine because I was a Cubs fan, Ernesto, from 70 to 73. Avid, just totally avid. Knew all their players. And Jose was a good center field for them. He really was a great player to have, and he is a 1-17 with Moore. Oops, forgot Moore. Oh Lord, that's hard to see. +1, -1, 1-16, 1-14 being held. So now any ground ball plus is a single to asteroids. Tony Horton, the batter. That's what we play. We're playing advanced fielding chart. There's the pitch, 5-9, right-handed, fly ball right. This is playable by Stroud, and he runs to the side, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So that's no runs. 1 hit, a single by Jose, and he was left on base. Whose throw was better, Cardinal or I think Gamble is, excuse the expression, head and shoulders, if that's the expression, above anybody else. Gamble, that thing had its own zip code. That thing was so big. Now, Ken Berry's a white dude who had a fro. And there was one other player of very 70s. You know, very 70s. I don't mind it. There's some people who have froze today, you know, but Ken Berry was a white dude who had a fro. I mean, you know, we're all Africans if you subscribe to the out of Africa theory. Sometimes Ken Berry didn't have the fro. This happens to be one picture where he is sporting pretty much of a fro. It's not a very, very good picture, meaning it's not large resolution. I don't think it's a fro. Maybe not. But I thought it was great. I thought it was great when most of the A's had. I don't even think he had curly hair. That's the thing. That's where I think Gene Locklear. Not sure about Gene Locklear. You're right. Sutton had a bit of a fro. These are all quasi fros because I'm not sure that their hair is really curly enough to constitute a fro. But then we can just leave it for public debate. We're heading to the bottom of the second. Sutton looked like Porter Wagner. Wow. Louis Tiant, El Tiante warming up. El Tiante taking his warm-ups. The right-hander. And here's Tiante. Just before the ball game in the clubhouse. Getting ready. You got an important ingredient with Strat-O-Matic is you got to bring your imagination to it. Okay, El Tiante on the mound, and it's going to be Unser leading it off. El Tiante, the wind up, the turnaround, and the pitch to Unser, 111 right-handed, grounds it to first, and Tony Horton takes it to the bag. Now Ed Stroud. El Tiante, turnaround, and the pitch, 2-7, right-handed. And that's a fly to left. And under that is Harper, 2 away. And the big man, Frank Howard. Pitch to Howard, 5-4, right-handed, grounds it to third X. That's going to be for Alvis, 217. 217, 3-2 may be a problem. No, he's got it. Nice play by Max Alvis. And a 1-2-3 inning for El Tiante. Cleveland thinks they're contenders to win. So does Detroit. So do the Orioles, the Red Sox, all teams that have potential this season. And if you'd like to take a gander at the standings, and this is before game 1 now. With the Cleveland winning the first game of this doubleheader, they are now 3½ games behind, 8-6, and Washington evens up at 8-8, 4½ behind Minnesota. Detroit in there, 10-5, 2 games out. Very long season, but most teams have played it in the neighborhood of 15 to 16 games, roughly. 14 games. Big story is also Chicago White Sox 1-12, lost 10 in a row, 10 games out already. If I get the gumption to do it, I'll wait probably until through May before I post individual leaders in limited categories. Okay, Moore takes the mound, top of the second. And Jose Vidal. It's really Vidal if it's Jose. And it's phonetically Spanish, Vidal. There might even be a accent over Vidal. And by the way, Cleveland won this game in real world 2-0. It's Jose Vidal. There's no emphasis on Vidal, at least according to Baseball Reference. And here's the pitch. That's 4-3, right-handed, flies to right X. That'll be for Stroud, a 3-7. Stroud getting under it, 19-3, and he makes the catch. 1 down. And here's Joe Askew. .511 right-handed, grounded to third, fielded by McMullen, of course, and he fires it over to Epstein. Now Tommy Harper. Afro Sheen, that's funny stuff. Joel Horland states, I got a fro back in the day, 1980s, thanks to a hairdresser. It was in style. Do you have a photo of it? I'll be glad to email it to me. I'll be glad to post it on the community board. It's your call. Here's the pitch to Harper. That's 4-9, right-handed. Base hit to right. Second hit for Cleveland. Stroud has it, throws it in. Now Harper 1-15, Moore 1-14. No problem. Not being held. Here's Brown. See, that way they don't get punished. I do that on close calls. Here's the pitch to Brown now. That's 4-3 right-handed. Flies to right X. Stroud 3-7 again. Let's see if he can get to this. 5-3. And he does not. It drops in front. 2 asteroids. So it is a 4-3 right-handed fly ball right X. And Stroud a 3-7, 5-3. And that's going to be a base hit, 2 asteroids right there. And it's first and third, 2 outs. But Tiante is the batter, and he's a 1 WR. I think he's had better hitting years. .54. Right-handed. Oh, I can't even see it. It's so freaking dark. Grounds at the third X. It's so dark. That's McMullen 322. Let me see if I could do something that would be very uncomfortable. 322, 15-3. He throws him out and the side is retired. Whoops. So it's no runs again. 2 singles. There we go. That's much better, even though I have the goddamn light almost touching me. I'm gonna go get a beverage and I'll be right back. Let's see if that's still good. That's better than it was, at least. Head to the bottom of the second here. This is a 1968 replay, and there's something awfully comfy about this replay. We have Ernesto, Kathy Harden, Jim, Naren here, thus far in the text. El Tiante now retired the Nats in order in the first. He'll face McMullen, the cleanup hitter. Pitch from Tiante, 1-8, right-handed. Home run 1-11. It's going deep to left. Back to the wall goes Harper, and he makes a one-handed catch against the wall. 1 out. Nice catch by Harper. A 2. Now here's Mike Epstein. Two-8, right-handed, struck him out. El Tiante, 5 in a row. Now Ron Hansen, the batter. 6-4, right-handed, fly ball center X. That's for Cardinal, 2-11. Two 11, 1-2. It's going to drop in for a double. So there's the first hit off of Tiant. Hansen doubles with 2 outs, and Casanova is the hitter. I'm sorry. That's 1-8, right-handed, struck him out, and the side is retired. No runs. 1 hit, the double by Hansen. Okay, top of the third. Chico Salmon, 0 for 1. 5-6, right-handed, grounds to short. Hansen has it. That's 1 away. Now Max Alvis. 4-8, right-handed, flies to center, 2 outs. And Jose Cardinal. 2-2, left-handed, lines it to short, right at Hansen. And that's a 1-2-3. So the makings of a pitcher's duel here. It's Louis Tiant on the mound. Okay, Bernie Allen is the batter. .35, right-handed, base hit. There we go. We used Allen instead of Coggins. A rare substitution of a starter by myself, as I use historical lineups, using him instead of Coggins. Here's Barry Moore now. Moore is a B bunter. Moore is a 1WL B bunter, and he's going to go for the bunt B. In Infield in, he's a C. Hit back to Tian. C bunter, C. C bunter. 6. Defense has the option to go for Bernie Allen. He's 1 to 12. We're not going to bother. We're going to go for the shore out. And Bernie Allen goes to second. I think I've tried to do that once. 1 out and Bernie Allen in scoring position. Unser the batter. Grounded to first. Three, 4 right-handed, grounds to short, B. I think he'll hold on that. He will. So I pretty much have that committed to memory. 2 outs using the super advanced ground ball result chart. Two outs now. And a clutch situation for Ed Stroud, left-handed hitter, flew to left. As I recall, it was deep to left. That was McMullen's fly ball, actually. Pitch to Stroud, 5-5 left-handed, walked him. So Tian puts 2 on now here for the big man. Howard at the plate. And the pitch, 2-11. It's a double, 1 to 14 double. Bernie Allen comes in to score, and Stroud goes to third. A big double by Frank Howard, and that was a nice piece of hitting. Sometimes you don't need a home run. It was 2-11 right-handed. Second and third, 2 outs. And here's McMullen. Now, he flew deep to left for Harper to make the catch. That's 5-9 right-handed. Struck him out. So he gets away El Tiante with 1 run. That's the way I look at it. Got hit for a double by big man Frank Howard, and that's a huge hit. And the Senators have a 1-0 lead. I believe Howard... Did Howard pass? Oh, he passed. Okay, Ernesto, thank you. Let's move to the top of the 4th. Barry Moore on the mound. It's 1-0 now. Senators. Here's the pitch to Horton. 1-8, left-handed, grounds it back to Moore. 1 out. Now Jose Vidal. 167 hitter, 54 at bats. Davalillo replaced him in the game at some point. 2-8, left-handed, pops it up to short. And Hansen makes the catch. 2 outs for Joe Askew. Moore throws 1-9, left-handed, fly ball left. And Howard is under it. Another 1-2-3 inning for Barry Moore. Now we move to the bottom of the fourth. Alciante will face Epstein, left-handed hitter. From this, Jim note from this game, April 28th, second game. Tion hit Mike Epstein twice, hit by pitch in this match. The 6'3", 230-pound first baseman, Mike, crowded the plate in the day. And he passed Rudge. I doubt it. Now, I don't know if Epstein is alive. I think he's alive. Louis Tion. Here's the pitch to Epstein. 211 right-handed. Oh, almost hit him. Grounds it to third. Alvis to Horton, 1 out. Yeah, the last I heard, he was alive. Did he? With 13, that's not a lot to lead the league. You know, I'm used to Ron Hunt with 55 or something like that. Pitch to Hansen now. 210 right-handed. Ballpark slash, and oops, I forgot to enter. And they're the same as they are from game one, so we'll just copy that. So it's a 210 right-handed ballpark slash right-hander, 1-7, and it goes through for a base hit. Second hit for Hansen. Hansen on first, 1 out. Casanova struck out by Tiante. Pitch to Casanova, that's 3-9, right-handed, grounded to third, and it's Alvis. He throws to second, Chico Simon to force Hansen. It's 2 outs now. Casanova is on first, and here's Bernie Allen. You want to talk about banality. 6'2", left-handed, walked him. So Tion loads, makes it first and second, 2 outs. And Barry Moore, the pitcher. Pitch to Moore, that's 4-7. Left-handed, double 1-7. Flies to center, and catching up with it is Jose Cardinal, and the side is retired. Already frickin' bending the crap out of this pitcher's 1 card. That's all right. So that side is retired. It's still 1-0. Moore's first endurance is the 7th. Tion's is the 9th. Tion pitched 258 innings. Only 152 hits allowed. 21-9, 1.60, 32 starts. Only 16 home runs. Here's Moore. Top of the 5th, and it's Harper to lead it off. Pitch to Harper, 1-6, double down to the right field line, and it's rolling. Stroud picks it up, throws it in. Harper with a leadoff double. A chance for Cleveland. Larry Brown, the batter. Pitch to Brown, 4-11, right-handed, grounds it to first B. I think he will take that to first, and the runner will hold. No, the runner will advance. On the ground to first. Oh, I didn't know that, Jim. Epstein was a big guy, huh? Here's Tion now. In 69, he hit something like 30 or 33 home runs. But he's a 4, he's slow. But he was good for a home run win sometimes. He really was. And here's Tion stepping in. Harper on third. The infield is back. Here's more. Pitch to Tion, 5'9", right-handed, flies to right. This is Stroud, playable. 2 outs. My broadcasts are meant to be viewed, but also just listened to. Just lie down, close your eyes. I try to make it a radio compatible broadcast. And so far as I cover these enough, baseball, you have to talk less if you want to. Okay, Chico Salmon. With Harper on third, 2 outs. That's 2-4, left-handed, hit well by Chico, and that's going to drop in the gap for a double. And Harper comes home with the tying run. Chico braised salmon. Chico braised, don't eat the salmon. With a huge double, wow. Huge frickin' double there. You know, Cleveland actually thinks they're contenders this year. They came in third with 86 wins, I believe. I'm not positive, maybe 85, but pretty good team. Much better than they were in 69. My goodness. Okay, Max Alvis comes up. This is a clutch situation. That's a possible wild pitch. Moore is a 9. This could send Chico to third. And it is not a wild. It's smothered in the dirt by Casanova. Did I roll for Alvis? Because I just got a text, a personal text. Any of it at all? Did I do the havoc on Alvis? Here's the havoc. Okay. I'm looking on the replay. I did not roll for Alvis. They had McDowell and Tion. Yeah. Yeah, and you go look here on Baseball Reference, and you click on the name of the team, and you see they were 86 and 75. And All right, Jim, thank you so much. It's a very, very uh, gratifying to know that you enjoy the conversation. Okay, here's Albus now with 2 outs. That's 1-9. It gives me impetus to keep going. Struck him out. And that's the first strikeout by Moore. There was 1 run, though, on 2 doubles. Lead off by Harper, and then Chico's salmon. Braised, don't eat the salmon. And it's as simple as that. Actually, I don't know why I put 2 here. Should have put 1. Run batted in. Yeah, we try to keep pace. I try to, sometimes if I ingest cannabis, my functionality goes down. Especially if yesterday I started the first game of this doubleheader and I went 30 minutes, but a lot of it was set up, but I went 1 inning or so and I had to stop. I was preoccupied with worry. Okay, here's El Tiante. Bottom of the 5th. It's now a 1-1. We've got a ball game. Here's Del Unser leading it off. He's 0 for 2. And the pitch 4-7, left-handed double 1-7. That's a double lead off by Unser. So Unser had a lot of doubles in the first game. First game we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doubles. And a triple. And now we've got 4 of them here. Now Ed Stroud, the batter. Tiante from the stretch, getting hit his share today, but it's a 1-1 game. Pitch to Stroud, 1-7 right-handed, grounds to second, A. I think that'll move Unser over. Yes, it does. 1 out, and Unser goes to third. Now a fly ball can bring him home. And it's Frank Howard. An argument could be made to walk him. Does anybody want to coach me and advise on walking Howard, or are we going to pitch to this monster? All right. No takers, will pitch to him. Pitch to Howard, up 3-9. Right-handed, struck him out. 4th strikeout for Tiant. Boy, would Tiant like to get out of this. I think this is what makes good pitchers. People who can have runners on base and get out of it. Pitch to McMullen. Clutch situation, 2-8 right-handed. There's a base hit, and Unser will score. A clutch single by McMullen to bring home Unser, and it's a 2-1 ball game. Now Epstein, the batter. Possible wild pitch. He's a 2 rating. It's smothered in the dirt. Pitch to Epstein, 110, ballpark blast, left-handed 1, and that's caught. Out in right field by Jose Vidal. And the side is retired. But the Senators do get a run. The double by Unser, he went to third on the ground ball, and then singled home by McMullen. We've gone 5, and it's 2-1 Senators. Now Barry Moore, winner of record after 5 innings. And Tian has already allowed more than his average of runs a game with a 1.60 ERA. Jose Cardinal with that big throw coming out on all sides of his helmet there. Swinging at the plate. Here's Moore. 5-9 right-handed, fly ball right. Stroud is there, 1 out. Now here's Tony Horton. 6-6 right-handed, walked him. So Horton is on first. 1-15, Moore 1-14, not being held. Jose had to leave his hat sitting just so on his fro. You're talking Jose Cardinal. Do you use a special keyboard or a special character to get that Jose there, by the way, with the accent, Ernesto? Like, in other words, how could I do that? I have Jose, but how could I do that? Is it like Control-Alt something? I don't think so. Because that's really cool. Here's Vidal. Hold down the E. Oh, I see that. Oh, yeah. I think I did the backwards one. Thanks a lot. Whoops. God, that is so hard to see. Whoops. It's this way. There we go. That's pretty cool. Wonder if they have tildes. Sí. Puedo hablar español. Here's Vidal now. I don't think I've done the havoc roll on Vidal. Folks, any help with that? Oh, no, I haven't. I haven't done anything on him. Tilde is there. Good. Here's the pitch to Vidal. 6-6 right-handed, walked him. First and second. Cleveland wanting to come back here, down 2-1. Joe Askew, the batter. One 7, and he grounds it to short for the double play. And the side is retired. That's a shame. Oh, Umlets, yeah. Because if you really want to know how to pronounce my name, It's Jeffrey Guterman. I think the umlauts are in there. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're heading to the bottom of the sixth. Tiant has allowed 2 in 5 innings. He'll face Hansen to lead it off. Hansen 2 for 2, doubled, left on, singled, left forced. 5-4 right-handed, grounds it to third X. And that's Alvis 217. 14-2 throws him out. 1 away for Paul Casanova. Four, 6 right-handed, triple 1-3. And that's a fly to left. Chasing for it is Harper, and he makes another nice catch. 2 outs for Bernie Allen. Four, 9 left-handed, walked him. So Allen is on. And here's more. Four, 5 left-handed, and home run 1-4, but that's going to be a fly to right field for for Vidal, and the side is retired. We've gone 6 innings. It's 2-1 Washington. Again, in case you missed it, Cleveland won the first game 8-4. Williams got the win. Stan Williams, home run by Aaliyah, pinch hit home run. And Cleveland won the first of the series. Then Washington, now here Cleveland, and now Washington leading 2-1 to even up the doubleheader if they hold on and split the 4-game series. Top of the 7th. Here's Barry Moore now. And Tommy Harper leads it off. 4-9 right-handed, base hit, Harper. Harper with a single, 1-15. 1-14. Call that a borderline. 14 being held. Larry Brown. It's a real tough call. Tommy Harper's bizarre on first being held, and what's a tough call here is, do you bunt him and pinch hit for Tiant, or do you just let Brown hit away? You know, let Tiant hit and hope Cleveland will come back in the 8th or the 9th. Any coaching on that call? Anybody else? Okay, we'll just go ahead and have Brown hit. It's a tough call indeed, no takers, so we're gonna have Brown just hit away. 6'8", right-handed. That's a triple 1-5. And it is a base hit, 2 asteroids. So it's first and third, nobody out. Moore in his first endurance inning. There's action in the Washington bullpen. All their good hitters are left-handed, except for Dave Nelson, who's a switch hitter. Every frickin' one of them. Vern Fuller. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I doubt either of these teams. Tion hit here. Yeah, let's have Tion hit. Let's have El Tiante hit. We can do a safety squeeze. Is that going to be where we will hold Harper and have Tion? I'm not sure how to do that very well. Oh, Jim says pull him. Okay. That means we'd have Vern Fuller come in. Jim says pull him, we'll pull him, okay? Here's a call. Now if I could ask anybody to coach me on how you want to play the infield from the perspective of the Senators, in or out, you could play it out and still be tied to ward off a big inning, or bring it in. I think the Senators are going to stay with Barry Moore here. Barry Moore, by the way, is one hit and or walk away from fatigue. This card is not a whole lot different. Not a whole lot different. Jim, if you want me to take more out, I'll do so. I'll be glad to do so. Let me know now, though. Fuller's not a great contact hitter. Do you want to use Dave Nelson to come in? I have White out. Could also, Dave Nelson is a switch hitter. Everyone else is left-handed. And by the way, coming into pitch, I hope he hasn't pitched too many innings. I really start to run out of people. I might use, Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord, you're really throwing a lot out at me here. First of all, pinch runner for Brown. He's a 1-14, so he's adequate. He's not a stealer, and I don't have anybody. Nelson hits for poor average, but very fast. Well, I'm not getting any definitive calls, so we're going to go with Vern Fuller. I'm going to stay with him. And who they bring in, I always like to commit to who I'm bringing in if I'm using a pinch hitter, because and the person the go-to person in a game like this would be Horacio Pina with a tilde. Pina has a record of 0-1, 1 run in 1 innings pitched. But he's only pitched 1 inning. He only had 31. But he's only pitched 1 inning, so I have not really been overusing him. We're going to bring Fuller in here. Okay, Moore is ready. It's first and third. Now the question, let's play the infield back. If you're put your mindset into Washington, the last thing you need is a ground ball plus. The pitch to Fuller. 2-9 left-handed struck him out. All that work only to have Moore strike him out. 1 down. And here's Chico Salmon, right-handed hitter. .611 right-handed, that's a ballpark slash. Right-handed 1-7, it's a 6, it's a single. And that's going to tie up the ball game. Harper comes home. Brown to second. And we're in a 2-2 ball game now. And Moore has reached fatigue. So that's it for Barry Moore. Little break in the action. Chico with the game-tying single, bringing home Harper. Brown went to second and held. 1 out. And let's see who's coming in. Washington used Humphreys and Baldwin in their loss in the first game. We're going to be using Haywood. To come in here. Haywood, I had my eye on him before this game started, seeing who could I possibly use. Haywood, will be his first appearance, and there's going to be a slight break in the action as he comes in from the dugout, the bullpen, on the cart. Okay, he's made it to the mound. Tion is off the hook for the loss, correct, Jim? That's absolutely correct. Moore is not. It's first and second. Moore is responsible for them. 1 out. By the way, Tion ended up pitching, I didn't do this, six innings, 6 hits, walked 3, struck out 4, allowed 2. Moore pitches 6 1/3. Eight hits. Walked 2, struck out 2, and has allowed 2, but responsible first and second. Bill Haywood for Washington and he's going to face Max Alvis. And Moore can get the loss. He can't get the win. Okay, if I'm correct, here's Haywood now. This is going to be Max Alvis at the plate. .38 right-handed, grounded to short. No one being held. 6-4 to 3, double play, and the side is retired. I didn't bother holding Chico, and you know that's just built into the game. It was a neglect situation. Oh, actually, it was first and second. I would have had to go with Brown, right? So that's a double play, but one run. We got quite a ball game here. Horacio Pena is the new pitcher for Cleveland. Non-decisions for both starters indeed. And they pitched good baseball. You know, I thought Tion 2 runs in 6 innings. Wasn't his best performance. Moore 2 runs in 6 1/3, fatiguing. And that's where we're at. We're tied. And Horacio Pena and Haywood are the pitchers for Cleveland and Washington, respectively. Here's Pena, bottom of the 7th, top of the order for Washington. Del Unser leads it off. 6-9, left-handed, grounds it to first, and Tony Horton takes it to the bag, 1 out. Now Ed Stroud. .410, left-handed, flies it to center X. Unser 2-5. 18-2 makes the catch, 2 outs. Attendance 23,000. Okay, here's Howard now. Unnecessary. 4-7, right-handed, walked him. Howard on first with 2 outs, the go-ahead run. And here's Ken McMullen. .64, right-handed, grounds to short X. Brown, 325. 23, throws him out, and that will retire the side. We've gone 7. Tied at 2. Haywood now. Through the ground, the double play ground ball to end the rally for Cleveland. Here's going to be Cardinal at the plate. 1 for 3 today. Here's Haywood. 6-7 right-handed, double 1-10, and that's a base hit. Cardinal with his second single of the ball game. 1-17. Got to put Haywood in. This is his first appearance. Shit. 1-17, 1-18, 1-16 being held, Cardinal. And he's going to go for the lead. He's going to try to win this game aggressively. 1-17 plus 1, 1-18. 1-16 with the lead. 2-6, 11 and 12. He gets it. He does not get the lead. He's at 2-12, I guess. Here's the pitch to Horton. 6-6 right-handed. That's a fly to left field. And Howard makes the catch. 1 out. All right. 1 out. Cardinal still being held on first, and Jose Vidal is the batter due up. Davalillo pinch hit for him, or actually replaced him, and we're going to do just that right now. Jose Vidal, the 167 hitter versus 277 on Vic Davalillo. That's a hitter. And whoever thought it was a good idea to have Vidal play, but maybe they just wanted to catch him. He will stay in, he stays in the game, plays center field. Go look at the box score, you'll see he came in. So here's Davalillo, 1 out. Cardinal being held at first. Pitch to Davalillo. That's 3-5 right-handed single up the middle. Cardinal goes to third. First and third, 1 out. They're going to do the same thing. They're going to do the infield back right now. It's a crapshoot. Joe Askew. .59 right-handed, grounded to second, and that will score a run. Isn't that a shame? They should have had the infield in. But we can't take it back. We can't take it back. Live and learn. It's a 3-2 game now. Haywood, by the way, one hit, actually, this is his new inning here. Here's Harper now, 3 for 3. .612 right-handed, single 1-3, and that's a liner to short. And the side is retired, but a run, a very costly run on a dubious managerial call And it happens. You play thousands of games, and you're gonna do shit like that sometimes. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Here's Pena now. Pena is the winner of record of this game, and Haywood the loser. Okay, Epstein leads it off. Here's Pena. 4-11 left-handed, fly ball left X. Gotta own it. Harper 2-5. Harper 13-2. That's going to be an E5 roll for Harper. E5-6 makes the catch. 1 out. Now Ron Hansen. Jim Leonard, Senators manager. Ted Williams in 69, yeah. And that was Lemon's call. Don't blame me, please. That's it, Hansen. At the plate, that's going to be 3-7 right-handed. Struck him out. This life is far too important to take these games too seriously. Just consider it part of the game. Here's Casanova. 2 outs, nobody on. 6-7 right-handed, grounded to second X. These night games are tough on my eyes. 422 for Chico. 15-4. And he makes the play. 1-2-3 inning for Horacio Pena, going for his first win of the season. We move to the 9th. Bill Haywood has pitched 1 2/3. He is in his second endurance inning with 2 outs. Thank you very much, Jim. Appreciate it. And here's Brown. That's what's important. 5-8 right-handed, that you enjoy the game and you don't fuck up too many times, right? 5-8. Grounder to second X. That's Bernie Allen, 3-8, low errors. 3-8 at second, 10 E8 roll. E8 11. And he throws him out. Brown retired. If you're looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th, it will be Bernie Allen, a pinch hitter undoubtedly. Now Pena's gonna hit. We're gonna frickin' keep him in this to win this. Pena is a 1 WR. Here's Haywood now in his third inning. Start of his third inning for a Leaf. A Goodman night game, awesome, Bill. A rare event. It's Monday night, Strat-O-Matic, 1968 baseball. Pitch to Pena, 4-11, right-handed, grounds it short, 2 away. Wouldn't it be cool if the Senators could tie it up and therefore, sort of answer that run and send this into extra innings. Pitch to Chico, 1-5, right-handed, grounds to short. Fielded by Hansen, throws to Epstein, side retired. We're heading to the bottom of the ninth. And this has been a broadcast of the Strat-O-Matic Network. We're glad that you were here with us. Pena will face Bernie Allen. He's as good a hitter as anybody, just about. 241 hitter, left-handed. He will lead it off. The Senators down 3-2, bottom of the ninth. Pitch to Bernie Allen, 2-11. And that's a ballpark slash. Left-hander is a 1. Oh, it's a 2. A line out to second. And there's one away, and now there'll be a hitter. Pena comes in, starting his third inning. Oh, here's the 1. Isn't that something? It was right, the one that I was missing. That's funny. I could use some fresh ones anyway. Against the right-hander, now they have a slew of people to pick. Lee May started in the first game. Oh, wait a minute. I guess Lee May's on Cleveland. Yeah. Look at this, Gary Holman, 85 at bats. We're just gonna look him up. It's not always a guarantee that they played, but he was on the Senators this season, nobody else, and he played 2 years and was through. Gary Holman, still alive, 81 years old. Well, you're already on May 25, Bill Ivamy. Is that card dice? $19.49 card and dice. And wasn't that Jackie Robinson's best season? He was, I mean, his first season was his greatest moment, but I think he was MVP. Gary Holman. Not much information on him. Robinson was MVP, yeah. Okay, Holman steps in, left-handed hitter. Pena came in to pitch the 7th and the 8th. Is he really? Vic Wertz is hitting well, huh? Yeah. How's Ted Williams doing? Here's the pitch to Holman, 2-2, single 1 to 16. It's a 20. And he pops it up behind the plate. And Askew makes the catch, 2 away. Horatio has done his job. He did walk Howard. That's not hard to do. Dell Unser the batter now. Pena into his windup. And the pitch, 1-7, single 1-7. It's a base hit. So Unser singles off Pena, first hit off him. 1-15, 1-11, not holding him. And Ed Stroud 0 for 3 with a walk. The pitch from Pena. Pena is not out of gas. That's 6-6 left-handed. Base hit to center. And it's all going to be up to Howard. Unser rounding second. 1-15, 1-16, 2 outs, 1-18, 1-17. And they're going to let him go. This is a tough call, but we're going for it on a, again, Unser 1-15, 2 outs, 1-17, no hold, 1-18, -1, 1-17. We're going to hold off Stroud from getting in scoring position. And here comes Pena here and to face Howard. So it all comes down to this. Howard, 1 for 3, doubled home a run. A double like that could win it. I think it was double 2 asteroids, though. Okay, here's Pena now. Pena is 1 hit and or walk away from fatigue. The pitch to Howard. 2-7, 1-1. Flies it to center and under it with the big fro coming out of his cap. Jose Cardinal, and this ball game is over. And this was a perfect game. Perfect, everything was perfect, including any mistakes that were made. It's Cleveland 3, Washington 2. Cleveland takes 3 of 4 and sweeps the doubleheader. They improve to 9-6. They're a good club. Pena came in, he did the job. He's 1-1 now. This should be a 1. Haywood gets the loss. He's 0-1. The final line, Cleveland 3 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Washington 2 runs, 8 hits, no errors. And that's going to do the ball game for me. I tried to play it straight. It's late. I'm not really used to playing this late. I tried pretty much to play a no-nonsense ball game. And I want to thank everybody who was here, especially the people in live text, giving them mentions. Jim, Bill Ivamy, Kathy Harden, Ernesto, Joel Horland, Sir Charles Caracciolo in here earlier. Haven't seen him in a while. Jim Lemon is not the star of the game, absolutely not. It was a ground ball second C that brought home that run. Bernie Allen. So you bring Allen in hopes of giving the Senators a little edge there. I'll have to put this one in the books tomorrow morning and post the updated standings for April 28 in this 1968 replay. So everybody, have a good night. Stay strong, stay well. And I'll catch you all next time, okay?